Oh, hello.
Finally, probably there's like 5 minutes of us speaking Swedish, but still,
Ah,
hello. And
hello.
still, fuck Russia.
Yes,
Because they
I
are the
agree.
reason that why internet is slow, because they have been. Actually, and I still don't get it. We have been attacked by Russia cyberly for weeks. The entirety of Europe, all of NATO. Declare war. Fuck them.
What
Sorry, I'm very, very angry about that part.
the hell is this? I just got a friend request from a little old lady. I don't know who that is. Sorry,
um,
no, I won't be your friend.
no, no, I don't know you. That's my
No,
purse. I don't know you.
yeah, no, I am very selective about my friends on YouTube. On no, not on YouTube, but on Facebook and Instagram.
Well, I'm very selective in general. I follow the Bobby Hill school of things, which is that's my purse. I don't know you, and then I kick you in the crotch.
Yeah. Now I am because sometimes I do share pictures of my kids and I don't want them floating around the internet. So
No, which I am very okay with. I mean, the girl I'm dating right now, she's very pissed off with me, going like, "You don't have any pictures of your nieces and nephew." Like, well, I don't have Facebook, and no, I don't save them in any way that where people can actually see them. So yeah,
yeah, no. So that's
yeah.
why I'm only friends with people I know who they are, and everything
Mm-hmm.
I have is just limited to my friends.
Mm-hmm. No,
And on
I'm the
Facebook,
same.
you can't find me unless you're a friend of a friend.
Yeah, and I don't even have Facebook or any other
No,
social media.
I am actually considering removing both Facebook and Instagram. First of all, they take too much time when you start scrolling and you just continue scrolling.
Yeah, doom scrolling, as they call it.
Yeah. And then also they have started to I mean they sell your information constantly.
That's nothing new. They've done that for like
Yeah,
15 years now.
I know. But it just annoys me.
Yeah, I guess it's gotten worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
And now
I
you have
understand
to
you.
actually agree for
Hmm.
them to do
Yeah,
that.
at least EU
Or
laws forces you to agree to
yeah,
them.
but you have to agree if you want to use it for free. Otherwise, it's gonna cost you €8 a month.
Oh, fuck them. I'm sorry, I'm cursing early in the stream and everything, but still,
Oh,
fuck
you're
'em.
gonna be demonetized.
Yeah, as if I cared. It's not like I've made money from YouTube ever.
Ah, what
Well,
are you
honestly,
saying?
the first year I did earn €3 in total from
Ooh,
YouTube, and that's it.
that's like half a pizza. Oh, back then it
Back
was.
then, it was half a pizza or a kebab, actually, a full kebab.
Oh,
Hmm? That was like 15 years ago.
yeah.
Yeah, but still, I mean, fuck Zuckerberg, fuck Bezos, fuck well, Musk. Fuck Musk isn't even a proper word. He deserves a pineapple up his ass every 5 minutes for eternity.
Yeah, and if
So
you don't know what he's talking about, go watch Little Nick with Adam Sandler.
exactly. That's the thing I'm referencing
It,
there. Because that's the
it's oh,
punishment
I
of
love it.
Adolf Hitler in hell is to have a pineapple shoved up his ass for eternity.
Yeah, and he has to dress like a French maid,
Yes. Which I
which
feel
is even
is very appropriate for the
it's even more funny.
joke. Yes. And they ask him to choose the pineapple, and he always chooses the smallest one, and then the devil chooses the largest and then shoves it up his bottom.
Yeah,
Which is hilarious.
it's it's funny.
So Elon Musk, Donald Trump, and Putin, they all deserve that.
Yeah,
But not
and
once every
I
day, but every 5 minutes for eternity, basically.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're off topic. We're going to watch the horrible world of 40K, which we are getting closer and closer to every single
Oh, yes.
because the world is
If
going down
if
the
you ever
toilet.
wondered what it would be like to live under a religious fascist government, look no further.
Well, call the USA Today.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's not that they are not there yet, but
no,
well,
but
they
they
are
are getting
moving
closer and
closer and
closer.
closer.
Well, we shouldn't talk too much, or JD Vance will show up in our chat and go, "Have you said you're thankful yet?"
Yeah, well, we don't have any proof, but we think he assassinated the Pope.
Well, he might assassinate the current one, but I don't think he will, because the Pope is from Chicago and they don't take any bullshit.
Yeah, no.
So I hope
Hey.
the Pope gives him a fearsome fist to the face.
I have a toddler.
Yeah. Oh, well, hello, Emil.
Yes. I'm not entirely sure what he's doing.
He wants candy. And he wants mommy.
He's practicing his silly walk, I think.
Hmm. You need to show him John Cleese so he can learn properly how to walk silly.
Yeah. Oh, försiktigt.
Anyways, today we're watching more of silly 40k stuff, which is, I mean, this one was written like 10 years ago, and kind of 40k was written almost 40 years ago, and it's kind of scary that we're getting closer and closer to this reality. At the same time, Orwell wrote 1984 back in those World War II, and yeah, it's kind of true to this day.
Yeah, and you have Corin Boyes Calocane.
Yeah, that too.
Even earlier.
If we want to go into very specific authors.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I would say skip 1982 and read Calocane instead. It's better. And it's shorter.
Well, it's shorter, and that's a damn blessing. But 1984 has a really great movie with John Hurt.
Yeah, the movie is good, but the book is freaking boring.
Well, honestly, yes, it is. It kind of is.
So skip out on the book, watch the movie, and then you can read Calocane as well.
Yeah, but on an upside though, Janshi actually reminded me that we were watching today, and I was so deep inside playing solo adventures in Dragonbane, and I love Dragonbane. Everybody go out and buy Dragonbane because it's so damn good.
Not sponsored, by the way.
No, we're not sponsored, but go and buy the damn game and play it. Also,
Bad
it's
we're not sponsored. They are just taking my money.
Oh, they've taken all my money so far.
Yeah.
But on the upside, in the campaign era, because I play as Grey Cloak.
Yeah.
That is my character that I created, and honestly, he has developed quite a lot. At the same time as you guys have played the main campaign, I played minor campaigns on the side. That's why you can enchant weapons, because they actually fucking survived.
Is he the one boxing with the skeletons?
No. Okay, that is like.
I still find that very, very funny.
That was actually one of the funniest parts of our campaign, was the guy who had a boxing match with skeletons in full plate armor, but it's not the same guy, sadly. That is the artificer.
Okay.
Grey Cloak is the wizard, the elemental wizard that throws fireballs and stuff that enchants your weapons right now.
Yeah. Okay.
But sadly, through this new campaign, which will happen while you guys go out, I played them so it takes the same amount of time that you guys are out of town. So my character is an NPC, but he does adventures at the same time as the other characters, and he learns new stuff. But sadly, this time around, he didn't learn any new spells. No. I was unlucky with the dice roll. He's more powerful, yes, but so would you guys be too.
I feel like we're not powerful at all. We're constantly that close to dying.
Yeah, well, so was he, honestly. The only reason he survived is because of the single player special skill, special heroic abilities, which makes them survive a little bit better, like the one man army, Lucky, and stuff like that. But yeah, he's not very powerful. And
Because that's
honestly,
that's kind of the thing I feel about this new Dragonbane. It's way harder.
yeah, but on the upside with the current Dragonbane is that you can there's way more possibilities for like healing because the old Dragonbane was easier, but it didn't have healing. Well, it didn't have like healing potions, ether potions, or anything like that. You had to heal in the normal way, which could take up to a month. Dead.
Oh God, I don't remember.
Yeah, the original version was that first aid was only used to stabilize you so you didn't die. And there were ways to get like healing potions, but it was extremely difficult. You needed like a 1 out of 20 when you rolled. Um, but otherwise, you like healed 1 HP for every day that you were in hospital or being taken care of. And there was no way to heal permanent or serious damage. Or conditions, which they are called
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, now it's conditions. But I feel like weapons are doing a hell of a lot more damage than they used to do.
Yeah, but healing as well is way more potent than it used to be.
Yeah, I mean, I guess weapons doing a lot more damage is a bit more realistic.
In a way, but also I do like the English slogan for the game, which is called Mirth and Mayhem, which is a really good explanation of the game because it's very lethal, but also you can
Yeah.
heal. You just need an what is it like a shift, 8 hours of rest, and you're fine if you don't have any permanent damage.
Yeah, that's kind of the interesting thing now. You just if you go and hide somewhere, you can rest for a day and then you're fine.
Yeah. While in the old game you couldn't. You needed like a certain. It's like the AD&D 2 version where you needed a certain amount of time, like days, to heal up.
Hmm.
Provided someone did healing or first aid, otherwise you would have a permanent crippling damage to your character. But
Yeah.
also, it's a way to make it faster and more fun because it's a fantasy world.
Yeah, I mean it can't be too hard. Then it's just boring.
Yeah, and also I realized that playing a spellcaster when I played the first single scenario, it was really hard. But now the character Grey Cloak has gotten more powerful, and now it's like this is kind of boring because he can just snap his fingers and everybody dies. So and still, he's just as powerful as your characters. It's just that the power creep for wizards is like in Dungeons and Dragons, like the old Dungeons and Dragons, is insane. But with the right strategy and everything, you can counteract them as a player character. But NPCs are not that kind of characters to do that.
No. Well, should we
Anyways,
watch the movie?
yeah, we've been talking for like 20 minutes now. We've lost everyone by now.
Yeah.
Uh, we are on episode 23, a hairy conundrum. I like the word because I
Why?
always have a lot of hair
Why can't I see your stream?
because I haven't shared it. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
that's why.
I'm sorry.
There we go.
No, I think I no Wacky Wednesday, right?
Yes, it's Wednesday.
Thank fucking god, because I was in a different server and I thought I shared it with the entire server there. Let's hope I didn't. Anyway, here we go. Now I need to lower the volume a bit.
I am not joining chaos, you ass.
Ooh.
Oh?
Kitten is standing up for himself.
Well, no, I never said anything about that.
I have spent over 10,000 years of my life in his service.
Indeed. Perhaps it is time to take orders from someone else?
Not chaos.
Oh no, not specifically. But I know someone who might...
Oh, he's trying to be
fit the
sneaky.
bill, shall we say.
A little bit.
I'll humor you. Who do you speak of?
Oh, only the second most powerful kind of sort of human in the galaxy. Me, of
Yay! Me!
You're just doing
This is kind of when they get
I
married.
am not. Sherry certainly has been incredibly aggressive.
They are so
egotistical,
cute.
and
They
foul-smelling, throwing
are.
insults at
You're
me every turn,
adorable.
only to give me some half-arsed
At
apology
least in
later on.
Hunter the Parenting, they are
But
so
that is
cute.
not the reason
They
I'm
are.
asking you to serve
Did you
me
ever watch the
instead.
episode when they make
To be
a video
quite
game
honest, Father
podcast?
is in no state to run the Imperium.
No?
He's throwing
You
foolish
have to,
orders
because
left
that
and
is,
right
like,
without concern for
really
consequences.
relationship
His reckless
goals in
behavior will bring
general?
mankind to extinction rather than salvation.
We skipped it because it wasn't relevant.
So far, all of his orders have been
Ah,
perfectly
okay.
logical and
I have to watch it later then.
unique little ways.
Oh, really?
Because
Well,
it
if
does.
that
It's
truly
not like
is the case,
pounded
how
into
come we
your
haven't
face. It's more like
deactivated
you can
Gilliman's life
get the
support yet? That is one of
Some-
his highest
something,
demands,
something.
Is it not?
how they are their relationship, how they work together.
Possibly be because
Yeah.
you doubt his.
All right, I just remember that we found out that
Please
the
do not try to defend him.
What is
I
it called? The
need you to
Centurion?
realize that the more
Was it?
orders he
Yeah,
sends
the
out,
Centurion
further the
was
Imperium will
Rogol
fall,
Dorn.
and only
yeah,
we can
or
stop him.
door.
Yeah, Dorn
He looked-
in the
he
current
looked-
version.
I
He
can't
looked
tell you,
exactly the same.
but only
Yes.
if you accept
How
my
did-
offer.
Only that
So
Dorn has a
good.
little bit bushier mustache.
You know,
That's the only
it
thing.
is no mistake that you were elected as Captain General. You are a loyal subject,
Amazing.
a capable leader, and a trustworthy comrade.
It's funny that
You
in
have
this
broken
he's
through
called
to
the
being as
Captain General,
despondent
but
and
in
audacious as my father.
Hunter
He
the
did appreciate you,
Parenting,
but the
he is
maddening
actually
agony of
a
million
reservist
lashes and cuts
captain.
From the turmoil that is his existence
Oh.
has warped his mind beyond proper function. Yes, he may have appreciated you, but you
Because
You
Kitten
deserve
was in the
better.
army and became a captain.
Aha.
You deserve to serve me. Or
Ooh,
rather, you deserve a
Magnus.
companionship. You and
My
I,
goodness.
side by side, mending the weeping wounds of mankind before it succumbs to negligence. Yes, we shall come as angelic sages, saving the Imperium from its demise. And before this is over, if Father snaps
Oh
out of
my
his
goodness
incessant
gracious.
lunacy, perhaps if he comes back to us in mortal form once more. Oh,
It
not
sounds a
only
bit
will
like
he
the
be
Horus
thanked,
Heresy.
He
will
kind of
be
does. But do you
bowing
remember
before
when
us.
we had the episode about horse?
Fine.
He
Something's
sounded-
wrong with Horus.
Yeah, something's wrong with horse. He sounded the
You have ever been
same.
given credit for. This will certainly knock down.
And he read
false
some kind of
pride for
prophecy.
notch. I mean,
Yes.
make the Imperium great again. Yes, yes.
That was
However,
kind of
before we can begin.
the reason they tried to
sign a
use last time.
contract.
A contract.
Yes, indeed. Don't worry, it's not
Yeah.
like you have to sign it with your
Put it
blood
on
or
so I
anything
can
like that.
watch on
All
my
I
phone
require
so I can see
Is
all
your
the
full name?
potential
Are you really
comments.
sure about that?
Why, yes, yes. I
From the
am.
people who hasn't run away yet, you mean?
Yeah, exactly. The 0
Your
people
full
watching right
name.
now.
Well,
Yeah, all of them.
alright then.
Oh, the full custodian's name.
Sunshine Graham Corncob.
Stop!
Thompson.
Stop! 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 I told you to tell me your name, not a bunch of derogatory sobriquets.
You told
Oh,
me to tell you my full
sobriquets.
name,
That was a
and so
long time
I
ago
have.
since I heard that one.
I presume you forgot
That's a word I
the
never heard.
custodian's own
What?
names as
You missed that
recognition
one?
for
I need-
mighty deeds.
Yeah, I need to
Or
Google.
perhaps you just assumed I lived the uneventful life of an old
Sobriquet.
housemaid.
Well,
Nevertheless, I'm barely halfway through, so if you want me done today, you should probably allow me to continue.
Oh, I'm happy,
let's
skeptic,
do
and
it like
completely
this instead.
discombobulated
what
by
do
the
you call
situation.
Wesley around here?
Okay, you could actually use it in Swedish as well.
Alright, we'll go with that.
You
Contract
can?
signed.
Yes.
Sobriquet. Well, it's
Yeah.
French, so
Yeah.
makes sense.
It's a
see.
epithet,
So
Yes.
what now?
a nickname.
Yes, exactly. And now they are
Going on
married.
Your first mission.
Ah, I love his evil laugh.
Going.
Ah,
Well, he has a way better laugh than I do.
When is Magnus coming back with my precious Starlight boy? They have been gone for several months now.
It has only been a period spanning a few hours since they left.
If you were stuck
Thank
on
you,
a
George.
leeching murder throne every second of all time, you would not be so fucking cocky and take time for granted like that.
I am not male domestic fowl with a Y. I am Rogel Dorn.
Were you always this teeth-shatteringly
Phalanx of
obnoxious, or
Terra.
did you suffer some form of brain damage from being in that century-on suit for thousands of years?
And to this
Yes,
day, the Imperial
scratching your
Fist
head in
actually
this
guard
suit is a
the Imperial
dangerous
Phalanx
task.
together with the Custodians.
Normally I just use Storm's teeth, but I lost it.
It does make perfect sense, seeing as you are behaving like the constipated fusion of an oblivious sovereign and a snappy housewife.
Father, are you familiar with the expression, you are what you eat?
The fuck?
Seeing as you are behaving like an ever-growing pile of screaming, psychic children.
Wow, Rogel. Wait to bring down the fucking hammer.
I do not own a hammer. Oh wait, no. There it is.
Magnus, Yellow Jacket, anyone except
I
Trigger,
am
please
waiting
come
for
and save me from this
Perturabo to
nightmare
show
of
up.
a conversation.
I don't think he does in this series.
He's a
Anyone except
demon,
the
so I
strip
guess
first.
not.
I, not a
I
stripper.
think he might be
So I can
mentioned,
save
but he
you,
doesn't
Father.
show up.
Whatever did I do to
Because
deserve
he
this fate?
hates Rogaldorn.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he does say that. Yeah.
This is your
There was a reference to it in the Hunter the Parenting where he says that I'm going to build a cage. And because it's the cage of
Sorry about your old stars.
pain or something that Rogan Dorn fell into due to Perturabo.
Yes!
And
Good job,
Dorius
dear
goes like,
companion.
wait, that
Their
is
foolish
stupid.
tirades about excrement and being really
Oh, right.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the cage of
And
pain.
now we will have full authauthority of the Adeptus.
Oh, they kill the High
The
Lords.
Adeptus
Oh no!
The Astra Militarum,
My favorite old
the
man.
Adeptus Mechanicus, and the Ecclesiae. Wait a moment. Where's Pope Shafthat the 23rd?
Oh my holy, I mean, oh by my manly manperer, what have you done, Lord General?
Yes, by doing this, we have gotten one step closer to saving the Imperium from
We
the
should-
incompetent.
Emperor's bulging biceps, a fucking demon!
Yes, I have been here this entire time.
You will not get away with this. I will inform the Emperor, and when I do, you will face the ultimate judgment by a billion fiery hot pots and...
Is anybody out there?
Oh, the Fabricator General!
Oh, that was the administratum guy. That's the arbiter.
Ah, he's locked in the closet!
There's all manner of ruckus going on outside of this closet, and I don't like it.
That's the Militarum.
And he is locked in a closet?
Yes. There's the Fabricator General.
Why are they hiding in a closet?
We're locked in.
There. Who
Who are they?
these corpses sitting at the table?
They were Xenos.
Except
Except for the Fabricator General, because he's actually there.
Oh
In that
my...
case, I have thoroughly misjudged you. I'm
So
sorry.
Magnus tried to
guy.
topple the Imperium, and he actually made it better.
And not make him
He saved the Imperium.
Yes.
I thank you.
Oh my
True
god.
heroes of the Imperia.
I
I
gotta.
love the fact that they were in a closet.
Yep. Oh, I gotta go pee. I'll be right back. You can continue watching this and commenting.
Could you
Yeah.
not do that?
What?
Oh my goodness.
What are we supposed to do?
Well, could you, like, Make rules that benefit the Imperium and its people instead?
Huh. I've never really thought of it that way before.
Wait, so things can benefit other people? I'm confused.
My guardsmen could actually use some benefits now and again, I suppose. They're all pretty deserving of it. Dying to Rome was fighting evil Philo invaders and all that.
I am totally going to Mars after this to serve oil margaritas.
Come, companion. You've made them start trying to comprehend things. Let us get out of the blast radius where they still haven't exploded into a shower of cerebrum and fecal matter.
Oh, sure. Let us go.
I liked it better in the closet.
My glorious overlord, I just want to say that I've awaited this day for millennia. The day on which I get to hold the most prestigious honor of being your caretaker.
I am going to make it like a hooker and say let us get this over with as quickly as possible because you are creepy and I need to wallow in self-pity some more.
Well, before we go through with the bathing, the grooming, the manicure, and the special skeleton massage, please allow me to ask,
Okay,
what
I'm
do
back.
you and little Kitty
Yeah.
usually do to pass the time? After all,
I'm just laughing at everything.
we can do like
Oh, that's
and now I am able to prove it.
Oh, I
Usually
love the
play
old
a game
man.
of get the fuck out unless you have clothes on.
You must be terrible at that game, Father.
Shut the fuck up, Robo.
I am but an empty cogitator into which you can insert your data, my glorious overlord.
Oh my god, it's
My
even more
wish
creepy.
is your desire.
Yeah, I mean,
can fulfill
the-
whatever order Kitten would have. So
The
please,
stands
give me a
of
chance.
custodians are...
Fucking fine.
Oh, you are fine.
Yeah, they are creepy.
What we usually
You
do is
still
that
you
I
need
bring
to
up a topic
read
concerning
JoJo's
the
Bizarre
Imperium
Adventure.
or the
At
galaxy
least the
at
first
large,
3
and then
volumes
Suncat
to
tells
get
me
the
about my some knowledge of
references.
the current state of affairs in the 41st
Because,
Millennium Expansion.
Yeah,
Order.
I
The
don't, I
stories-
don't, haven't read that, so I don't know, but I still find them very creepy.
Yeah, the studies are a reference to volume 2.
Tell me about the space.
The first volume, in my opinion, is really great because it's basically a Dracula story, and the second one is like, okay. And after that, it's like, yeah, I don't fucking care anymore.
Yes, of course, you fucking idiot. Tell me what they are up to in this current time period.
The
For
Woofers!
instance, where is the man, Russ?
The Woofers.
I assume he is with his space wolves doing things that space wolves do.
Vikings in space.
Strike one.
Yeah, I
Has
hate
their
it.
chapter culture radically
Yeah.
changed?
At the same
so
time,
annoying.
everybody
I
talks
kind of
about...
like them as persons because they are funny, they are fun-loving.
Or some shit.
I mean, Logan Grimnar delivers presents to all the children of the Imperium on Sanguinalia because he's basically Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Strike 3. Did they follow Guilliman's decree about splitting the Legion into chapters?
No, they didn't.
I'm sorry, what's a decree?
Mostly because they
Last
can't
strike
due
and
to
you
their
are
gene
fucking
seed.
out. For the sake of all fucks in the
Not
space
until
time
the
continuum, can you
recent
tell me
version
anything
of the
useful?
codexes and everything, and I hate that because
He's incredibly unknowledgeable, Father.
Space
I
Marines.
noticed that.
Please, my
No,
I can still do this.
you
I
don't
thought
say.
you said you could do better than my
due to the
regular
Vulcan
companion,
curse,
but thus far,
the
you have been nothing
Space
more
Wolves
than
couldn't
an utter
create
disappointment.
successor chapters.
Disappointment.
Yes.
But it was fixed by Paul with the Primaris and everything, and I'm so annoyed by Primaris and everything.
I'm sorry.
I
just-
love the description
There's
of
something gone awry with my
Belisarius
brain.
Call
Right
in
now is not how you say the word constant.
Avenging Son, the first one. Is it Dawn of Glory?
Do you have the description ready?
Well, that was
Unfortunately
absolute
not, because it's an
garbage.
audiobook.
So saving the
Oh,
Imperium, we
okay.
accidentally
You're
sent
like
it
me
back
in
by
that
the millennia,
respect.
So
I do read books, but I listen to them when I drive.
your bleach blonde mouth
Well, you and me both. You drive, I walk.
Yeah, so, well, he is described as something like a mad... have you seen The Greatest Showman?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, he's like... what's his name?
P.T. Barnum.
Barnum. He's like an insane P.T. Barnum.
Yeah, but with
That's
mecha
kind of like... Yeah, that's kind of like how he's described. which is so funny because I think of him as this. Well, I mean, he is a tech priest. He's hardly human. It's he has all these mechadendrites all over the place, and then I think about him in a P.T. Barnum costume, and it's just.
Well, the idea is very funny. I'm just imagining the fabricator general with a top hat.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too with him, and it's just it breaks my mind, and it's so funny.
Well, I mean, they do have some fun with the 40k universe because you can have it all the time being grim derp.
No, and he's showing off his Primaris Marines for Gilliman, and Gilliman just says before that he's gonna do it with as much, I think it says showmanship or pomp or something like that he thinks I can stomach.
Well,
So,
if Cole hadn't saved Gilliman, he would actually have killed Cole. Mostly because Cole is a tech heresy.
yeah,
Walking.
he's walking that very fine line, and he usually falls off the other side.
Yeah. Honestly, I hate Cole, and I hate the Primaris and everything about it. It's just a poor excuse to make Marines taller to match with all the other miniatures.
Yes, that's just why. And
they could have done it way better than that. I fucking hate it. But at the same time,
Dawn of Fire, by the way.
Come again? Sorry.
The book is called Dawn of Fire.
Dawn of Fire. But at the same time, I mean, I do kind of understand that why they did that, because Space Marines are the main characters basically in 40k, and they became way too difficult to get into, mostly because they were so finicky to paint, because every fucking one had some individual thing going on.
I'm just gonna say one thing: Chaos Marines.
Yeah,
Don't.
they are even worse.
Never.
Yeah, they are even worse. But with Primaris, they made them a bit more uniform and easier to get into the hobby when it comes to painting. But
That's
they
why you
could have
choose
done that
Nurgle
without this.
Yeah, but that's why you choose Nurgle, because you paint everything brown and green. You can just splash paint wherever, and it's gonna end up great.
You can just drink a lot of wine and puke on everything, and it's
Now it's gonna
Nurgle.
turn red then.
Well, beer then, eat pea soup.
green and brown all over, and everything is gonna look fantastic.
Yeah. Eat pea soup, drink a lot of beer, and then puke on your miniatures, and you have Nurgle.
That's kind of the right color, at least.
Yeah. Sorry, I paused the video mostly because of this tirade that we had.
Yeah.
So let's get back to it.
Yeah,
Already
go ahead.
hatched another brilliant plan that will surely help us in our quest to redeem mankind. Ironically, the only reason I came up with this plan in the first place is because Father spoke perhaps a bit too much about it.
Honestly, I wish I was a bit more Harry-John than I am right now.
What is it?
We are going to
But my American friends actually say that, I asked them, what kind of accent do I have when I speak? And they said, like, I have a general European, but mostly British accent, which makes me happy.
But its powers are always shrouded in mystery.
Why are you supposed to go to Nocturne?
Tell me everything you know of the
Space Wolves!
Within 10 minutes, I will slowly
Him again.
armor off.
Please don't go again! Space Wolves!
And there we go.
Oh no!
Magnus was crazy.
And now I am ready to
Well, at least he
fulfill
doesn't
this
fart
last
warp
knowledge
storms.
about the Vulcan
Yeah, and
fabrica that you
Magnus
have
wants to go to
This is your
Nocturne
last
mostly
chance.
because
Tell me
he
the tale of the
has
space wolves.
it has some
First off,
kind
your
of like
brutalist
answer to
wolves
many
and
things to
lemon
help
lemon
the
lemon-
Emperor.
Demon Russ disappeared approximately 2 centuries after your tragic entombment into the Golden Throne. And he
You will
said
find
that he
out
was on a
later
journey straight
why.
into the Eye of Terror and was never seen again.
His stubborn nature seemed to be the end of him then. For what purpose
Well,
would
Russ is
one
still
ever
alive,
go
and
going
we
to
actually
supreme
saw him
death
last
knell
time.
to any,
Exactly.
Unless you are an
Russ or
Marine yourself.
Ross, as it's called in the current
Hard to
version.
handle. knows what he wants and goes
Yeah.
roughly to get it. In this
Which
case,
works in
there are
Britain
several
because
theories
Ross
about
is
just what made him decide
Scottish
to venture
family.
into that gigantic galactic axe wound.
Is one of them that he found a meaty bone? And
It's
wanted
actually a
perfect place to put it.
sub-family of the Anderson clan.
Meaty bones. He wants
Ooh.
it ready and available back home on
Believe it or not.
Stop that.
No, but the first theory is that he went into the Eye of Terror to find and
Okay, we
once
have
and
fan
for all
theories here.
defeat the one known as Magnus the Red.
Lots of
Reliable
bad
sources
theories.
say that, and I quote, "The
From a quite
cannot succeed."
I will have to have a little chin wagging with Magni magic
You
later,
don't
it
say.
seems.
Magni
But
magic.
do tell.
Oh,
What
I
were
love
the other
that.
theories?
It's so
Theory
cute.
2 is that Lehman Russ wanted to find
I mean,
his
they need to bring
long-lost
back
brother,
Lehman Russ,
Lion
honestly.
Primarch,
It's fucking
Dark Angel,
great.
Lehman Russ's chances of finding the lion in the warp are 0.000%.
Well, the
Do you know of Lion's location, then? It seems like
Al
section
Johnson
wagging will
kinda
involve you as well, little roguely Don.
has
He's
shown up.
back.
Fail to see how
He's
wagging
back.
one's chin will
And
help
he's
in
annoying.
any way.
Please do carry on.
But he's
with
better
the
than he
long
used to be.
underwritten dialogue, creepster.
I mean,
He's
the
still
way they
annoying as
portray
fuck.
Dark Angels in this series,
The
it's
third theory,
I think it's
one
kind
that
of
dearly
fitting.
warms the cockles of
Yeah,
my
I mean,
heart.
he is trying to unite the chapter and for forgiving the
It's a
unforgiven.
tree of immense power and girth.
And the
Oh, no,
rest of the
Cypher
chapter
can't
is
be
really
brooding
pissed.
anymore.
All the injuries
Yeah,
and
I
ailments
mean,
you have suffered since your
Cypher met
ascension.
with Gilliman, and Gilliman betrayed him, so...
Does he really think he
It's
thinks
kind
some
of
fucking
fucked up.
banana will make me all better again?
I personally think it is a lemon. A lemon is a mighty fruit. My favorite.
Okay.
I like to think it's
But it's
course,
great.
it's his favorite.
It's a good way to
Comfort
stave
from this,
off
you eldritch
Kirby.
abomination, and continue speaking.
Oh, yes, of course. The chapter and its culture is very...
Lots of vitamin C.
one would say. Ever
Yep.
since Lehman Russ was raised by wolves as an
I am one of those
Yes.
weird people who actually can eat
within
it.
the chapter.
So can I think it's a
When
genetic
Space
thing.
Wolves has gone through
I
the
can eat
motions,
raw onion too,
not
without
only are
problem.
they stuck in power armor
Yeah,
and
me too, but I
defeat
really
the
want
pack,
something
but they must drink from
with
the
it.
cup of wolf.
Yeah, same here, but...
so to speak. I don't want to eat an onion.
Yeah, but I think it's a genetic thing that both of us can actually eat that.
As in due to a gene safety
But I
effect.
can eat. I eat a lot of raw onion on
It is
burgers
incredibly
and
convenient for their image
tacos
that they
and
did
a lot
not
of that
turn
thing.
into fucking shrimpman or something
I
instead.
eat it mostly in
Also, what a
salads,
beautiful
but yes.
fucking way to waste
Oh,
away
that's good too.
nutrients for a PR stunt.
And sometimes I actually just eat raw
entirely
onion.
refused the Codex Astartes.
Speaking of, not onion, but of chapters and stuff. What happened to Corvus Corax last time? He was stuck.
Yeah, he was stuck. We will get to him later.
Also known as the Old
Yeah,
Wolf,
he was brooding, and
Yeah.
for some reason he was stuck.
He was stuck in the engine of worms. Kitten and Magnus will release it.
Ooh.
Spoiler!
Well, I know it's kind of chasing the logo.
Yeah, and now everything is wolf, 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 wolf.
Yeah, I
Because
know.
wolf.
It's just wolves.
Yeah, I mean, in second edition they were okay
All I got
with the
out of that
cultural
was wolf,
appropriation
wolf,
and
wolf,
everything.
wolf, wolf,
Now they
wolf,
just went wolf, 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 wolf.
wolf, 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 and wolf.
The space wolves are incredibly
I
uninspired.
agree with you,
Not that
Dorn.
much
Yes.
more bluntly,
I agree
and
with
unembellish
Dorn.
myself.
Even if Dorn is a boring asshole, they are even worse.
When when Dorn says they are boring, you know you're wrong. Oh my god, imagine Born. Ugh.
Well, that is the best bullshit excuse for drinking shameful amounts of Astartes pattern alcohol I have ever heard.
The battle damage suffered by an Imperial armada in the span of a year does not appear that serious when compared to the suffering
But
of a
the
space
Space Wolves
wolf
are
liver.
fucking great, though. In general.
I mean, they are very, very different.
Yes, they are. The Volca Fenrica folk.
The
Yeah.
planet even goes as far as to grant some of its inhabitants special powers, making them able to channel
For us
psychic energies from
Germanic-speaking
unlisted
people,
spirits
they
to
make a lot of sense,
The
and
Space
also we come
Wolves
from
are
the
quickly
country
uncovered to
where
be shit masters
Vikings and
because
their
those are
history
still
is
not
mostly
friendly wolf
preserved.
spirits of Fenris, like
Yeah.
they have been insisting for 10 millennia. Those are fucking demons.
Oh goodness, demons!
at the same time, it's like, I'm so pissed off about the Space Wolves. But they're not as bad, because Britain is basically Scandinavian anyway.
Well, don't tell the English that.
No, but I mean, if you get to the Midlands and the North, I mean, like 80% of them have Nordic
You can't
genes.
stop holding up that make fun of
Yeah, and I mean the
now, and
the
finish this.
customs and culture gets more and more similar.
Their language. Most of their proto-language is actually ours.
Yeah, so there is a lot of overlap. It's not just the Scandinavian countries.
There's the Germanic and the French group that invaded them
Oh,
were
the French.
Scandinavians too.
The French.
Yeah, the French. But they were from Normandy, which means the men of the north. They were Norwegians. So Britain today is actually mostly due to us.
We're sorry.
Yeah, well, so is Russia, and we are sorry for that
Parties better
too.
represent their undying determination when all is stacked
Well,
against
Russia
them.
is
That's why we're
our
not.
party.
That's why we not take part in any wars anymore.
Very well,
Yeah,
then.
well, Russia isn't
I
actually
presume you
our
have
fault.
wolfed it up
Ukraine
enough.
is our fault.
All right, here is my
Because
little
that's
list of
where
things
we
that
settled
desperately
when we
require fixing.
traveled
Number
eastwards.
1.
The
Make
Swedes.
Haste equal to the Council of Nicaea for the
It's just
purpose of
because the
any interaction
Russians
with
just
demons
couldn't
role-playing as
find their
friendly
own fucking
woodland
culture
creatures.
and just
Number
decided to
2.
steal it.
Have them stop stuffing their defective gene seed into acolytes. If there even is a slight chance of them turning free and fucking off.
Yeah,
a
it's a
massive waste
curse of the
precious
wolf.
gene seed, which is
Yeah.
both incredibly important for the survival of an Astartes legion and phenomenally limited in supply. Number 3. Have Logan Green
I mean, the
deliver
Emperor
presents
is
to all children of the
very
Imperium
perceptive
outside
while
Europe.
he's on this
And lastly,
throne.
Number 4.
Yep. And here he went with Santa
Exchange all
Claus.
long distance of love with
Yeah.
will
So the
priests could be called
Sanguinala.
Gorgomancers.
Romance.
Other than
What?
that, I have to say,
Well, he
you have
wanted them
admittedly
to
been
become
innovative in
corgis
informing me
instead.
about the wolves, BDSM banana number
So
1.
instead of rune
You
priests, they would be
definitely hit my balance.
Corgomancers.
But now, thanks
Oh,
to
that's
you,
kind of
I
funny
now have
and
many
cute.
wolves in my wolves.
It's adorable.
Thank you, my glorious
I mean, my
overlord.
healer is
I'm
she's
honored
a
beyond
wolf
belief.
man,
Make
wolf
sure
woman.
to serve you
Wolf
guess.
kin, to keep it non-specific.
Yeah, and I chose her color and
Sure, I
patterns
suppose.
just because I
Just
thought
do
of a
not
corgi.
torture Goldie guy so harshly next
So
time.
you're
Because
a
she-
anthropomorphic corgi.
Yeah, because she's extremely chicken.
At the same time, she has to have a great butt.
I guess if she's a corgi.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I paused the video, mostly because great butt.
Wait just a moment.
Oh, what is it you wish of me?
Before you nothing short of molest me, I have a mission for you. I require you to send out a message to the Ultramarines. I
Oh
have
no,
a
the
new
Ultramarines
mission for them.
again.
Oh no.
My. What is
Oh,
this
he has a
wish
bucket
you
and a
wish?
sponge.
Yes, he's ready to clean.
This may
I
just
didn't
be
see
their
the
toughest
bucket, I just saw the
challenge yet,
sponge
so
and I thought
hope
he was
further
holding
say
some kind of
that their
fruit because they
ridiculous
talked about
galactical
fruits
cheat powers have not been depleted as of yet. Tell them to enter the webway
Oh.
and outdance the best Harlequin dancers in the galaxy.
Well, we have the
I
photo
always
of them
have
dancing,
cliffhangers.
so I mean,
Great at cliffhangers.
yeah, because da da da. Time for some.
So, they have
Oh,
finally
Cypher.
arrived.
Yes.
It is time for me to leave this planet to its ostentatious destiny. And at long last, I get to eat something that isn't fucking sand.
Yeah, because Space Marines can
so
eat
mysterious.
anything.
Yes, they can. That's so mysterious. Yes,
Mysteriously exhilarated.
Azrael, why did you
Azrael.
kill those battle brothers?
I cannot kill them.
You told
well, they are
Azrael to make them
snowflakes.
repent.
They are.
You know that to his ears, make them repent is the same as saying murder them violently.
Yes.
Who showed up in the
I
corner?
cannot make anyone repent.
I think it was actually Cypher.
They can
Asmodee?
turn at any moment with that kind of knowledge.
But they were
Well,
initiated
that's what I is in
the
the middle.
Inner Circle
I think it was
last
Cypher just showing up and disappearing again.
informed about our super
Yeah, I just saw
shape
someone
so
showing
they
up in the
could fold
corner
their
and just
cloaks
disappeared.
properly.
Hold your tongue for one bleeding moment, Belial.
I can't hold my tongue. It'll get all covered in dust.
Dust.
The Mechanicus are coming right
It's
this
almost
way.
as bad as Lucius.
Dark angels. What
Oh,
brings you
Black
to
Priest.
this planet?
That is none of your business.
What brings you to this
I demand
planet?
that you tell
You're
me
very
what you're
German.
doing upon this planet
Yeah, they
immediately.
are.
Delphine glass does not answer to rude
Or
flesh
maybe
bands.
Swiss.
Well, maybe the answer's to massive mace smashes across his vacuum cleaner of a face, huh?
That is Alfabusa.
Better be quick. Asmodai is incredibly disobedient and very twitchy with his mace hand. He can't even drink recaf without causing terrible accidents.
You disrespectful meat-eats. Leave immediately. This planet is declared sacred and property of the Omnissiah.
Look, I'm sorry. My brothers were a bit jumpy.
Belial.
See, we were kind of led to this planet in order to find something or someone, and we.
Do you have
need to know
to
what the
leave
mechanical
early
chaps are
today,
up to
or
in order
can
to
we
further
do
investigation.
some extra
Please
today?
tell, pretty please.
Well, I
You speak
I need to get up tomorrow, but I guess I could spend a little more time, I guess.
Well, it depends on the episode, of course. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how long next episode is.
Yeah. This one is almost 30 minutes. Then I think it's a few shorter ones. With Lucius and everybody else. Yeah, it's time for Sanguinalia, which I celebrate every year.
I'm sorry.
I mean, if
we
you
kinda
have to
will.
believe in something in this day and age, you might as well believe in the Emperor.
You have a hidden agenda. Only filthy traitors have hidden agendas, and secret circles and ominous hoods like
I mean, it
blueprints
makes
do.
as much sense as anything else.
I mean, the Christmas is the time of the old god, so the god of magic,
Well, if
and
I
who
was...
just happened to leave gifts.
Well, if I did the proper thing, it would be the god of the hunt.
Yeah,
Fine. We shall do
he's a
just
bit
that.
earlier, I would say, but
Will
sure.
return, mark my words.
He is-
You are up to something, and
Oh
I'm
my god,
going
what
to
are
figure
they
out
up to now?
exactly What? Come!
Never mind.
We are going to Mars as fast as astronomically possible. We shall leave the rock and the rest of the fleet here
My
to watch over this planet. in orbit.
accountant
No one
just
shall enter or leave
opened
without being
a,
blasted into oblivion.
a new stock option for me.
Asriel, I'm gonna get motion sick again.
Shut your face, Belial!
Well, I kind of feel with Belial because having motion sickness isn't fun.
It sucks!
Guys got shifts or something. I'm starving.
Oh, there's Cypher.
Sure, brother. You can find some inside the minibar in the pole dance quarter.
Oh, marvelous.
He's great at melting into whatever. Let's see, is there anything else here? No, let's go for the next one.
Hej, Gurk på kavglas. Många
Oh,
tänker, det är bara ett litet stenskott. Du
We
kan
can't,
vänta.
yeah, we can't
Det
skip
där är
it.
ju ingenting, det är bara ett litet stenskott.
Men
I
varför
mean, it
vänta
does
tills
give
det
money to
spricker när Kavglas
Alfabusa,
kan lagra
so
på 30
yeah, that's
minuter?
good.
Gå in på
I just hate
kavglas.se nu
these
och boka din
ads.
tid.
At least they have learned that to keep it within 20 seconds.
Yeah.
All right,
Candy!
Oh, it's time for Lehman Ruts.
Being stuck in the shit-ridden galactic field, just like yours truly.
Technically, it's not galactic. It's actually the immaterial counterpart to the material realm in
Oh
which
my
we usually
god.
reside.
Oh, really?
Oh my goodness.
Did you read about that somewhere?
Heresy!
In the book of
Yes! Nerd!
Nerd.
It's not heresy, it's nerd!
It's a present to represent themselves. Who are you, and what's your purpose?
What's your purpose?
We shall search out and kill all of the demons.
The Order Heretic is present. We're going to kill that stormtrooper in a bit, unless he explodes by himself like the others.
The Sisters of Battle.
I love that Russell Crowe was in the background.
Well, some of us at least. The ecclesiarchy breaking apart and everything else drove some of us a bit mad. Yeah.
I hate their armor.
The boob armor, yeah.
No.
It doesn't make sense.
No, it's so stupidly dangerous.
Yes. I mean, it's kind of as stupid as those like on TV, deviant art and everything with female space marines, because a female space marine would look like a male, mostly because of the testosterone that they would be injecting.
Yeah, and
Wouldn't be able to
Games
tell the
Workshop
difference.
actually gave quite a good explanation that it's actually logical, even though a lot of people were still angry.
Yeah.
And it has
I
to
was
do with the
too, honestly,
hormones.
but yeah, but it makes sense when they actually told me about it.
Because since the process of making a space marine... Now I also saw Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
The process of creating a space marines requires quite a lot of hormones and other things that will... The female hormone system would just mess that up.
Yes, that's why they don't choose females, mostly because it would fuck it up.
Yeah, and the thing is, why I say it's logical is because if you look at medical tests, they don't do them on female animals or humans, women, or female humans because of the hormone system, which is fucking stupid because you're still gonna give them to women. You might want to know what it does to a woman.
I mean,
but that aside, that's how it works today.
Yeah, I mean, to get the gene seed working within a human being, you need a buttload of testosterone. That's mostly why you need male subjects, and that's why women wouldn't be suitable. They can still do it, but 1 in a million can become a space marine.
They would be a trans space marine, though.
Yeah, there would be some trans space marines, but at the same time, it doesn't make sense, but also because it would be a waste of gene seed to get women, because it would be, if a male is 1 in a million, then a woman would be maybe 1 in a 10 or 100 million. So it doesn't make sense.
This is my attempt at remaking the good old
But there are a few female space marines, most likely, and there are female custodians because they have a different creation process.
Yeah,
But at the same
and then
time,
you have the Sisters of Battles, who are freaking crazy.
which are still awesome because they are basically female space marines anyway, without the superhuman thing.
Yeah,
Kindle
and
is
then
here, and he says boob armor is the only thing so far that makes any sense. No, it doesn't.
I think the beer jugs here makes more sense.
Yes. But with that, I mean, there are probably some trans space marines, but mostly because space marines, they are psychologically inducted, they are hormonally inducted and everything. They would be practically male no matter what, and they don't have a sexual drive due to the hormones and their psychological induction.
Yeah, and I mean, the training they do would make a normal woman look more like a man
Yes.
anyway. I mean,
Inject
look
a
at
woman with testosterone and she would become a male anyway.
Yeah, look at female bodybuilders, and you can
Yes.
see what I mean.
Yeah, exactly. Just Google female bodybuilders and you have it. So it doesn't make sense.
You won't get the big ass and the big tits.
Like deviant art, so fuck off with that. It's
Yes.
just that they would look like a man, no matter what.
Yeah, they would.
And no, space marines don't have a sexual reproductive feeling, mostly because they are so indoctrinated and they are basically eunuchs due to how they are trained. Oopsie daisy, I pressed the
Oh my
button.
goodness gracious, what happened?
Yeah, I accidentally pressed something when I tried to pick up my phone.
Oh no.
Kindle wrote here, everything 40k is nuts, so I found it to be normal compared to the rest. Well,
Oh, it's Fyodor! He's drunk!
Oh, Fyodor! My favorite character in this series.
No, I love Dante.
No, not Fyodor. Dominic. Dominic is his name.
Dominic is his name, yeah.
Yes, Dominic is great. Oh, look at them! Woohoo!
Oh no, they crashed the Slaneshi party!
Ring the bell and come right back here.
Oh, he's doing DoorDash.
Ring the bell. I don't know, just wolf it, smash it or something.
What the hell? Inquisitorial giggles!
It's Scarbrand!
Starbrand also hates going outside.
I'm Scarbrand, honestly.
I feel him.
Yeah,
I feel
I'll
him.
stay in the door frame. I hate it less.
This Oi there,
Oh.
you ruinous sea breeze.
I'll be right back. Yes, I'm going.
Yes.
Laws right there.
Thank you, Wolf Boy.
See, I've been looking for someone with some skill and trimming. And I bet Yed can do some real raunchy gallant work with them clippers right there.
Oh, by the prince, is this really happening?
You could trim my hedges real good if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, yes. Your ass is grass, and I'm making you my lawn, baby.
Oh, good.
Oh, picking up a demonette. My god.
No, no.
That's some serious blue balls.
She explode.
Okay, Kindle just wrote that. Time to run again. Work, work, work. So, good
Yeah.
luck with work. We'll see you next time.
See you on Sunday.
Are you a gene stealer?
No.
Are you a gene stealer? Because everybody... They found out that everybody survives better in the warp if they are drunk.
The foot fungus does grow more rapidly than the merc-flesh disease. However,
Oh, it's one of those.
it seems like crotch rot has been breaking all of my
Oh, the crotch rot. That's something I would never wish upon anyone.
very much on.
I like whatever is in between my legs, so, yeah. No. No! Potatoes!
Sir Mayor, sir, it seems several thousand villages have been pillaged by vile materials and are coming for us next. What should we do?
This
What should we
is
do?
a very dire situation for our people. But by
I do
the
like that the
gods,
demons
we shall
have an
persevere.
organized... I
Tell
mean, it's
everyone
chaos. They
to
shouldn't
pack it
have
up,
this,
for
but
we
it's an
must
organized
bury
world
this.
anyway.
My,
Yeah.
who could that
It's
be?
a mayor. Oh, he's cute with his top hat.
Yeah, he is.
Brimstone?
Oh, and his name is Brimstone, of course.
Of course, I think he's like a gargoyle or something.
So
Miniature-wise.
I never seen anything like him.
No, it's cute though.
Well, how may I help you, citizen?
I am Wonder.
I think you're supposed to ask me that.
I'm asking you.
You're supposed to ask if my refrigerator is running.
Your refrigerator is filthy demon garbage compared to mine. Mine is gold-plated.
Yeah.
You actually want something?
Just a side thing. Even though many have died, the Inquisition seems to thrive in the warp.
No, you haven't. I'm right here.
Sorry, I forgot. You
I am forgot.
Enough! Who the fuck is this?
Inquisitorialist.
You're adopting well and good, you are. Survival rates have increased.
Drinking helps.
Apparently. But, I mean, since the warp is just absolute nonsense, maybe it works. If you're super drunk.
That's how
And I
I
mean,
feel.
drunk people usually survive everything.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I feel about life in general. Like, just be drunk and you'll fine.
Oh my goodness, 32 minutes. That's what time is it? Well, it's
That's probably the last
we
one.
can watch this. We can watch this. It's okay.
This is number 24 out of 50 something.
Oh my goodness. Oh, of cons and cages.
Yes. The Inquisition is here.
Yeah, they are in the war. All of them.
And Rust is cutting something.
He's butchering a demon, I guess.
Yes, something.
First sentient creatures
No.
have carnivores that aren't made of tentacles and crab claws. What about
Caldo Rodrigo. Where in the world is Caldo Rodrigo?
There.
I agree with
Yeah, he's wherever you don't want him to be.
Head over to cook me
I'm a pirate!
I'm a pirate!
But we've annihilated at least.
Well, his beard is full of little men.
I love Caldo Rodrigo. He's so insane.
Oh, they all are.
Yeah, but
Is
he's
there
special.
anyone insane?
Acting out again!
Go nerd. Stay here if you don't want to sit in the splash zone of the exploding nerd like say.
Wait! We can fight too.
Oh, it's a house upside down.
No,
I didn't see it
It was for a while there.
It'll explode.
Explode? What? Isn't that a guardsman only thing?
You see, Helmet War is all about your willpower. If you believe you'll survive, if you believe in your strengths.
Caldo Rodrigo is upside down there.
It's upside down, apparently.
Yeah?
He's soon gonna face into the real world again.
Let's hope not.
So, in short, stay put, shut your face, and wait till I can booze you up some more.
Oh, come now.
There is an episode further ahead where he's like really disappointed that Fyodor is awake because he tried to get him too drunk instead. Like, oh my god.
Witches and heretics!
You know, Guiltbeard, there's a difference between using your instincts and killing by smashing some button with your forehead. Well, that's not something I expect you sort to know. Where are we going now?
It is well within my genetic structure to act according to my instincts.
All right, stop your jabbering.
What with my saintly origins? Me being banished to this realm was the very result of my glorious instincts to begin with.
That's incredibly pathetic. I'm going now. Bye.
As I am sure yours do.
I'm done.
Yeah. I'm just leaving.
What did you just howling say to me?
But this is no surprise.
Which means that the dude in
Your genes and mine are
Under the
directly
Parenting might actually be Fyodor.
my son.
Even though we might think it's a La Sombra, it might actually be Fyodor.
Because I just thought I heard you.
Considering that he's hanging out with the Wolf King.
Who is probably 13,000
Yeah.
moons younger than me. Just call me.
But I mean, I was thinking about the purple. He is just.
Son of mine.
It felt a bit, and the pretty boy
Yeah.
look that it's.
Understandable. It feels Slaneshi.
Yeah,
What
it
was
feels
that noise?
Slaneshi.
It was the miserable scream of an old man being punched in the face, Father.
Right. Nevertheless, Magnus and Data Boy have still not returned. My sorrow knows no bounds at this point.
Father, your excessive wailing will not lead you anywhere. Magnus is more than likely searching the Imperial Palace for him at this very moment.
Why does that shit wizard take such time doing so?
The Imperial Palace encompasses 147,181 square kilometers.
That is big.
29,854 individual
4 million
chambers in both
individual
the inner and
chambers.
outer palace. Finding him may very well take
And then there are
days.
things underneath that no one
Well, I
knows.
gave Magnus a bike, so he has no excuse.
About.
Can I too have a bike, Father?
No, you are too fat.
You hurt me.
Oh,
Good.
poor
I
Dor.
wish to go fast.
He's too fat.
I am now sad.
Well, maybe. If you promise to keep your ass within smelling distance, unlike the other two.
That does sound very contradictory to your supposed wish of them returning, Father. I know the ins and outs of this palace like no other. I would find them in but an hour.
Please, just stay here. I do not want to risk losing you two.
That
There's
sounds like a lie,
in the future,
Father.
again, spoilers.
Stop reading
Rogel
my
Dorn
actions
goes
like I am
crazy
some
and he
spooky
actually
pop-up book.
reinstalls
Father
the
is working.
palace.
I was certain
Oh.
you were.
Look, just shut your fuzzy face for a second while Daddy pulls his strings. Random mechanicus guy. I call upon the...
How can I serve you, Emperor?
Who are you?
He has
Why
popped up.
guarantee you poster guy?
He went on vacation, but do not
Yeah,
fret.
it's not the same
I've got
guy.
a massive fixation with
No,
stuffing
he's not.
myself
It's
against a
different.
lot of toasters.
At least you are honest.
Could the Emperor be rebuilt entirely after Cyberdons?
Shut it and go inspect Jack Hotte's old shed to see if there are any bikes left for Rogel, preferably the mobility scooter pattern.
Those segways still exist in the 41st millennium.
Fuck off immediately.
Are legs actually vehicles driven by tiny snowflakes?
Yay.
Yay!
That actually reminds me. Rogel, do you know where your brother Jack Hotte is currently located?
I am fairly certain Jaghatai Khan disappeared from real space about 70 years after the Horus Heresy.
Do you remember where to?
To somewhere in not real space.
Somewhere in not real
Why do all
space,
my loyal
yes.
sons
You
have
don't
to
say.
mysteriously disappear into some murder-drenched hellscape when I am not around?
I did not, Father.
Yes, why did you not? You think you are exempt of responsibility and able to just not proceed to get lost in some endless void in the hopes of wrecking non-human ass and possibly rescuing me in some far-flung manner?
No. While my siblings are out being lost, I came here to keep our rambling paraplegic father company, because I love him more than any other.
You are lucky I found salt and sweet to go nicely together, son. I knew there was a reason I named you Praetorian of Terra that one time.
I fail to see how a combination of flavor sensations are relevant to me caring for you. But as irrelevant as they may be, I
Yeah,
like things.
Yeah, that's a bit
Speaking
how
of
he
things
was.
happened, you
Yes.
should get that head
We're
of yours
going.
checked.
We're not going to
Something's
watch
clearly off,
but
and I am
there
becoming
is actually a
increasingly
heresy.
Do not worry, Father.
I'm
I
going to
check my
pause the
head
video
every
just
day
for
in
a
the mirror.
brief moment. There is actually going to be a big rift between the Emperor and Dorn because of tacos.
Oh no.
Yes, because the Emperor believes that tacos are served on
Taco Friday.
Taco Friday, but Dorn, being an American, believes it should be served on a Tuesday. Taco Tuesday.
Oh no.
And it's
Time
called
to go to war.
Yeah, and it's called actually the Dornian Heresy, or Lord Adorable, as he is known.
Oh.
Everything is still on.
For fuck's sake, let us move back to the topic of Jaghatic. Do you know anything of what his legion, the White Scars, have been up to as of late?
No.
Curses. I guess I will have to pry that information
This
out of whatever
episode
custodian
leads
is
into
invading my
if
personal
the Emperor
space.
had a podcast,
the
and
unnotable
which
middleman.
is the introduction of Boyd,
Disturbingly
which
so.
is
The
then
only reason I remember you is
adopted
you are
by
amongst other more
Dorn.
conspicuous companions. I mean, like the others, you are there, but you leave only a fraction of the impression.
Oh, quite.
Say, do you also like bikes?
It is incidentally a fancy of mine, yes.
Uninteresting, hard to remember, and like spikes. You should totally join the White Scars. You would fit Trident.
I do also have
He's so nice.
Speaking of, do you happen to know anything about the White Scars and their current shenanigans?
I do know that they defended the Imperial Palace during the Horus Humbug.
The Horus Humbug. Terribly sorry. There. Oh my god, something just happened. I'm sorry.
Oh no, the video.
Yeah, everything just died because of a freaking update on my part. Hey, bad. The moment. My bad, my bad. I really, really hate security update. So, once more, my bad. We're on... Which
Oh my
episode were we
goodness.
on?
I don't remember.
24.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. I just got an ad for an ice cream with mud cake. Mud cake ice cream. Oh my goodness, that looked delicious. You just mix chocolate mud cake with vanilla. No, it's called custard.
Mm-hmm. There we go. This should be
And put it
now.
in the freezer.
It sounds way too good for anything.
Yes. And it sounds like a lot of calories.
It does, doesn't it?
Yes.
So,
Okay.
here we go.
Razorback. He also went around disabled while screaming like a lunatic. Yes.
Well, he actually stood still for more than 20 seconds. While this is several millennia too late, I am proud
Gotta
of his
move
progress.
fast.
To be fair,
Gotta go fast, he's fucking Sonic.
miles per hour.
So what happened after the battle? Did Jaghate use his fearsome velocity to become one with the Speed Force?
I don't know, sir.
What the fuck do you mean I don't know?
I only know about the white scars being around during the Horus humbug as I saw it with my own eyes. Not much more than that, yes.
Fucking damn it. Are you three
Yes.
just especially incompetent? Or does my one true caretaker just know an abnormal amount of trivia for some reason?
I can always
Yes, he
go and
does.
ask Kitten about it if you really do crave that information.
What the fuck is the point of you being my caretakers if you cannot answer these questions yourself?
Well,
And the funny thing is, they just go and find Kitten, and no one else can.
Yes.
Just go and get yourself in
We're
front,
on
please.
episode 35
And
out
tell
of
Cylinder
54.
Boy and Magnus that I must
Oh
stand
no, I'm
while
almost
you are-
sad. It's less than 20 left.
Yes. We're halfway through.
Maybe there is another Hunter the Parenting when we're done with this.
Yeah, I
I
would love it.
suddenly feel kinda bad about laughing
They
at
have been-
Lorgar when
it's
he
been
wore
a
his
long
chastity
time now.
belt.
Father, I was just reminded of something.
Was it how to breathe with your nose?
Before Jagatai disappeared, he did keep mumbling something about, and I quote, going faster than those knife-eared assholes.
Knife-eared assholes, you say? There is only one species out in the galaxy that could aptly go by that description.
Actually, Father,
The
Eldar,
Drukhari.
orcs, Rakghoul, beastmen, and other select mutant species could all go by this description.
I said aptly, you crusader of useless exposition. He was obviously referring to the Eldar.
The Dark Eldar, to be exact. After Horus's rebellion, Jagatai Khan's return to his home planet of Mundus Planus was met with grief. The Dark Eldar had carried out numerous heists upon the defenseless planet while the White Scars were away. They took thousands of Imperial citizens to serve as slaves.
At the same time, it's like, why didn't you
If
put
there
the
has ever been an
garrison on
existence
their
as
home
utterly
planet?
unnecessary
What the
as
fuck?
the Dark Elders,
Yeah.
it probably never existed to begin with. We direly need to find this massive edge fest of a city and king shame the shit out of it with cyclonic torpedoes.
I disagree. For the mere reason that the Khan
Well,
may
if the
reside
Kamara
there
exists,
is very
they
much.
you know where to find them.
He yet lives, and there, of all places.
Yes, it only makes sense that the Khan would chase the Dark Eldar into the webway for vengeance. But I do not doubt for a second that my brother still lives. No foul Xeno could ever hope to pierce his steadfast determination.
I feel more distraught about this than anything. If there is one place you do not want to find yourself alone, it is that place. If a galaxy was a massive rundown town, Kamura
Wasn't
would
he
be
starting
local
the
red flag
Astronomicon
turned
because
insane
Please do not worry.
Dark
Father.
Elf hookers
For
was
while the
cheaper?
Dark Eldar proved to carry great mastery of hidden run tactics,
Eldar.
I doubt they have much experience in
But
the
yes.
very same tactics being used against them.
Potato,
With extreme
potato.
efficiency,
Yeah.
no less.
That does sound plausible. Neither would I be surprised if Jaghate just challenged them to 10,000 years worth of bike races.
Jagatai Khan likes to
Yes, he does.
Yes.
He likes to go fast. Everything is
That
red.
reminds me. Random Mechanicus guy, I call upon you once more.
Oh no!
Haven't found the bike yet.
There may still be a
Yes,
bike in
pops
check,
up.
but so far we don't know until it is confirmed.
That is a really stupid fucking way of saying it, but alright. Your secondary mission is now to tell the scribes to send a new message to the Ultramarines telling them to find
Oh no, again!
while they are still going to the webway to dance it off with the Harlequin.
Ultramarines may in fact not be ultramarine blue after all.
but rather
Well, actually,
a shade
they
of
did not.
cobalt blue, making
No,
the entire
he's
existence
right.
a massive lie.
You can go now, please.
Where are we actually
They are
going?
called Ultramarines because they're from the
What does it
Ultramar
do? Is
system.
Sector, yes.
What an
But they are
uncanny
not
character.
Ultramarine.
Yes.
No, but they are from Ultramar, and they are Ultramarines.
Yes, but the funny thing is that Ultramarine, when you look at the pigment, is actually pink.
Oh fuck no, it's the creepy one.
I just so happen to be standing around
Sorry.
intensely eavesdropping
No,
on
it's
our
okay.
conversation when I heard that your current caretaker is missing.
That nobody went to acquire information about the Weiss cars from your Captain General, since the rest of you are so disgustingly inept at this caretaker job that you need to do what I literally have been doing with him this entire time, being pushing him for knowledge before you imitate him word for word in front of me like some greased up beef parrots.
Oh my, you must really be coupling that knowledge. Your senseless passion runs up my aunt's spine like an unstoppable.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Stop speaking in such eloquently disgusting manners, you fucking oil tanker.
Yeah.
Oh, giving me pet names like that only slips me deeper into the gaping
Oh
crevice that is my
God.
adoration for you.
Holy fuck, just please get my caretaker here before I have to get my sight fist all liquid.
Absolutely, my
I don't think I'm gonna die.
Well, Grease.
It's all but lost on me now. But the kinds of occasion and enjoy, of course. Well,
Floors cannot speak, unneutered one.
Please stop fucking up my floors and slide on out of here before I vaporize your ballsack with a single thought.
Whee! Woohoo!
This is so stupid.
Yeah.
While we await their undesirable return, I wish to speak to you about something.
What is it you wish of me, Father?
Sorry.
About the history of your son's imperial fists. Yes.
Yes.
Can you bring unto me this knowledge?
Yes.
Can you do it now?
Yes.
Fucking do it then.
Where should I begin?
After my entrapment in this giant shiny chair.
Very well. Once upon
Oh,
a
no.
time, I was me. After
That was me.
I
Don't
was
say.
struck because you had died. My normal calm had been compromised to the point that the only reasonable thing I could think to do was to bring my Imperial fist with me to hunt down and kill all remaining traitors with immense abhorrence.
That is the best Father's Day present I could think of.
When we returned, Gilliman showed us all a book he had written. Khan and Korax really
Love
liked the
the
book.
image of him.
Me, Russ, and Vulcan did not. The book was to break all legions into small chapters. We started complaining
This is a good explanation.
a lot.
It's lovely.
Oh yes, that superfluous second founding shittery. Why the balls did it go through if almost half of you voted fuck that?
I did not wish to copulate with his book, Father. I have only seen Lorgar do such a thing.
Oh no.
Please erase these mind images immediately.
But I did vote
Goodness.
no. It felt like my brothers and the Imperium blamed me for your fall.
I would personally blame fucking Horus since he murdered me and stuff, but they could
Yeah.
totally blame you for the Sachibi.
No, it's not even Horus's fault. It's
Nevertheless,
Logar.
I resisted Gilliman's
Yeah,
Codex
Lorgar.
Astartes. I called Gilliman a coward. He called me a traitor. I called him conceited. He had the Imperial Navy launch codexes at my strike cruiser. I was something
Yeah,
beyond
sure.
furious. What made me more upset was when Perturabo,
There
every
we go.
angelic man-child
Oh, no.
came along and challenged us Imperial fists to a siege.
Oh, Perturabo hates Rogaldorn.
Yeah.
And this is a...
Because
I don't like what happened. And Rogaldorn should have seen right through
I
this.
sat in the room with my magic
Yeah,
paintbrush
the
for
iron
7
cage
days.
and everything.
As I did,
I mean, he should have figured that out instantly.
you were not dead.
You should have,
You had
but
been
yeah.
with me all that time.
Spectral me is just as much a talker as you, it seems.
If he,
It was
I mean,
then I
he knew
realized the folly
Perturabo,
of
he
my
knew he
actions.
hated him.
I did not want more conflict between us
and
Primarchs.
he knew
so
he
I
had built
accepted
a
the book
fortress.
And gave it a 5 out of 10. It was okay review.
It is too bad someone less notorious for their extremely complacent attitude towards themselves had not written that codex instead. Can you just imagine if, say, Codex had written it? No one would have
my
fucking
goodness.
cared, and the Imperium's bulwark would not have been spread out like the last remaining Astartes but on a galactic sandwich.
But even if I had accepted the book, it did not mean my sons had. All my Imperial fish did not like the book, and I started appreciating it only after 7 days of intense torture.
Sounds like a great book.
To show them why we need to follow this
If
book,
you need 7 days
why
of
this
torture
fit
to like a
had
book,
to happen.
I don't know.
I had to give all members of our Legion the same enlightenment that I had received through my magic paint glove.
I do not like where we are going.
Unfortunately, we do not have enough gloves for everyone.
Well, that is a relief.
So, I accepted Perturabo's challenge and
Yeah, because why not?
That is a not relief.
I swore that I would dig Perturabo out of his hole and bring him back to Terra in an iron cage. And this began the battle.
How did it go?
I'm sorry to say that I need to go to death.
Very bad.
Again?
Why?
Perturabo,
yeah,
I've
because
always
my
been
stomach
envious
is
of me
crazy.
since I got the honor of rebuilding the Imperial Palace.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
since
so
he no longer
enjoy
had a chance to
and
fail at breaking into it after
Yes.
the Battle of Terra,
I will.
Perturabo yet wanted a way to satiate his massive childish grudge. So he built the Eternal Fortress upon the planet of Sebastus IV.
Was it made out of solid gold?
No.
See, this is why I gave the job to you, and not him.
Did you not give it to me for my superior skill at the constructing of fortresses?
Yeah, sure, whatever, continue.
The battle upon Sebastus IV became known as the Iron Cage. It was terrible. Many died on both sides. Many of my men died of foul tricks and deception on Perturabo's part.
Honestly, did you expect anything else from someone who absolutely super babby hates you?
I did not carry expectations. I came to the planet without preparation, without a plan, only redemption in mind.
Seriously, if Spectral Pain Love Me was the one to convince you of all this shit, then he's a massive fucking asshole.
We did win, but not without aid from the Ultramarines, who came uninvited. After this, the same pain I had felt had spread across my legion tenfold.
I bet they were all in agreement that the Codex Astartes was pretty okay compared to massive, grievous casualties.
Yes, we decided to split the Imperial Fist Legion into several chapters, such as the Crimson Fist, the Black Templars, and the modern Imperial Fist chapter.
I am surprised one of those do not have the word fists in their name.
That is because they are absolute lunatics.
Hut. Oh well. Do you know what your fists are up to now?
One of my fists is hanging from my arm.
Fucking damn it.
While the other is enshrined deep in our fortress monastery of the Phalanx. Each new chapter master crowned has the right to engrave their heraldry upon the hand as tradition. I do not want that hand back anymore.
First off, fucking damn it, Trogel, that is not what I meant. And second off, is it not super creepy that your rotting skeletal fist is enshrined as some object of worship millennia after you lost it? Fuck you.
That is funny.
Well, I did not know you were capable of laughs.
I am fully capable of the laughter.
What do you even find funny?
Reality is funny.
Tell me something funny then.
Yes. Do you know how us humans express praise by clapping our hands?
I am aware.
That is hilarious.
How?
Because smacking the floppy end parts of your arms together to make a noise is a strange way of expressing praise. That is why it is funny.
Well, you are certainly not wrong. Huh?
I am happy to be of amusement to you, Father. But allow me to tell you that I do in fact not know much of what my sons are doing as of right now. But I wish to meet them once more. Soon.
That will surely spook them out, good?
Yes. Now allow me to further disclose to you things that are funny.
Sure. None of the local nudist colony have returned anyway. I wonder where the fuck they could be.
Whoa! Brother! Brother! Wait, oh my goodness. Did you just appear out of the wet wicket? Yes! You must come see this! Quickly! It's full of demons and this tiny, tiny little part of the gate. Oh, you must come. My excitement has my buttocks in tremors.
Okay, okay. Calm down, champion. Show me what you found. Whoa, oh my. I have never seen this before.
Oh, come with me. You just have to look beyond that door. There's no wonder Kitten is such a massive troglodyte, even on his alone time.
Why, you think he's been here before?
Well, yes, I mean,
That is... Wow.
So, this is what an exterminatus feels like. Hey, Dominic, why didn't you wake me up? Oh, you're dead. Good. Wait. Where did Russ go?
farewell, beloved family. Shall we pass? Have a good day in the lonely mine. Well, those Nurglings won't shit on themselves. Bye-bye. I love you.
How do you want to get about taking down these abominable weather creatures?
I say we throw it our vortex grenades at them!
But vortex grenades
No.
have lips in the wall.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but my stomach is crazy today.
To the Silver Warp!
The Super Warp!
Yeah.
I want to see how many demons a maid can rip through before it gives over.
And two of the Stodis brothers have finally found their way to the library.
Ooh.
And Dominic is dead. Sad.
Oh no. Poor Dominic. He had too much warp beer.
Yeah. Or maybe it's because he got his head stuck in a beer jug. I don't know.
Who knows?
Alright, you thundering knobhead. Explain yourself before I
Lord
launch into the
Drago is
outside
off.
wall with my iron fucking feet.
Allow me to explain before you pummeled my fair visage.
You had better explain quickly. I left my patience for bullshit back in the Materium.
Look.
Oh God.
You are my son, Lemus.
That can't be courage to my cur.
I know it is to comprehend. This is the first time that we've met each other in over 10,000 years. And I want us to be on good terms again.
Oh, by Fenris, what the fuck are you talking about?
You see, Lee, I have lived through most of my mortal life as Fyodor Karamazov, but I am just that much more. As was revealed to me.
I mean, who is the other guy on his throne? The one with the
Oh,
bolter?
the melter guy?
Yeah.
Your father.
Yeah, he's kind of unimportant. He's just mostly just drugged up all the time.
Stop that! I'm serious!
Alright, I'll be serious. You dare to disrespect my father in such a manner? He carried the might and manliness of 1,000 Mosabaliars. He was noble, just, and his very being radiated immeasurable power and charisma. When you were in his presence, you knew who he was. And I can assure you, you are no father of mine, milksop.
That is where you are wrong. This revelation was granted me not as a whisper from the dark, not through a fallacious herald. No,
Now they are kind of
copious amounts of brain aneurysms.
falling over.
During my time in
Who the
I
hell knows what's going on?
invasion as a highly heretical decree and being spread across the galaxy. This decree was sent from Holy Terror itself.
Oh,
So
okay.
we made haste to find its origin, to liberate our most precious planetary cradle from this traitorous influence. And we found it. Inside the Imperial Palace.
And they got thrown into the war.
The filth that had composed this blasphemous decree was floating.
Magnus the Red.
This being.
Mm-hmm.
No. This creature.
And it's kind of funny, everyone ignores him until he says something.
And the Empress
He can just be standing there and no one it's like no one sees him.
Oh, that is the funny thing.
I mean, yeah, it's supposed to be funny because, I mean, he's a huge red guy.
What? A crimson demon? With a single eye?
Indeed. We entered the throne room in hopes to save our Emperor. But this horrid demon banished us to this realm before we could do so much as lay a finger on it. But before this happened...
My toddler is still awake.
Oh no. That's not good. He needs to sleep.
And he wants me to come, so
yeah,
I'm gonna go when this is over.
We have just a few minutes left, I think. Yeah.
Because he's laying in his bed, he's just wanting me to come.
I may have lived as Fyodor Karamazov up until now.
Well, who doesn't?
A great man in his own right, and loyal servant of his emperor. But now, I know that I am more than a mere man. My destiny is to escape this realm, reunite with my throne-bound self, and bring humanity into a glorious...
Lehman Ross looks like he has fallen asleep.
And I want you, my son, to aid me in this endeavor.
Tell me, Inquisitor, were you truly within the Imperial Palace? Did you really see this red demon Cyclops?
I did indeed see it.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
And my extremely warranted self-importance. It is good that you realize the seriousness of this situation. Now, son, you may apologize for your earlier transgressions. I shall graciously accept and give you a fatherly pat upon your fluffy head.
We must go to Terra. No.
Terra.
We can do that too if you want. But how? Are there any ways out of this realm? We've been stuck here for centuries.
There is one route. A dangerous one. But we shall take it. We are marching to the gates of Cain.
If you hang out.
Yeah.
Come on, Emil.
We have a final thing, but then it's the end.
Yeah.
Magnus, why be going by shift nocturne when you can just teleport us there?
Silence, companion! I have not ridden in one of these vessels for millennia. Please allow me to soak in the nostalgia.
But it's gonna take a lot more time.
Look, we are gonna sit on this ship, plunder the minibars, play the video games, and use good old Ouija boards to scare the absolute shit out of demons. This I have decreed.
I am surprisingly okay with this.
Excellent. Let the amusement commence.
There we go.
Okay, and we'll be back on Sunday, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so, yes.
Yeah, I have to run, so I'll see you then. And I think Kindle will be here too.
Yeah, good night, everyone.
Good night. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.